This is NBC6 South Florida Today.
Well, it's hard to believe it's that time again, but Thanksgiving is only about 2 weeks away. Oh, my goodness. And probably you're going through the recipe book, getting some ideas for the big meal. Chef D is joining us once again. She's from Lennox Culinary, which used to be known as Lennox Catering. Still great food, and she's teaching some classes at Williams-Sonoma and the Galleria Mall in Fort Lauderdale. What are you going to be teaching people about turkey?
Well, what we're going to do with at Williams-Sonoma, we're going to truss the bird. We're going to make...
What's trussing the bird?
It's when you tie it.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah. And what I do is I flip his arms behind him, and then I tie his legs together. It's really simple.
So it kind of looks like he's got attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all righty. Okay, well, let's get to it then.
Okay, and today, what I'm doing for us today, Trina, is we're going to do a stuffed turkey breast roulade with a garam masala dressing.
And what is roulade?
Roulade is just a stuffed, piece of meat that's been flattened out, pounded out. This originally was a breast.
Oh, and
like
so
this.
You pounded that out.
And I butterflied it, and then I pounded it out, and then.
Could I get like the meat department to do that for me?
Well, yeah, you probably can. If you smile, I'm sure it'll do it for you.
Okay.
I put saran wrap on top. I pounded it up before we got here today. And then what we're going to do now is just season it a little bit.
Is that just pepper?
This is pepper.
Okay.
This is a little sea salt.
Why sea salt versus just regular salt?
It has more minerals in it, and supposedly has more flavor. But it's actually a nice flavored salt.
Okay.
And this is herb de Provence, which is like a dried Italian seasoning. Except it's got full in it, and lavender, which makes it really lovely.
Ooh.
So I use that inside this as well.
Do you get that at Williams-Sonoma? Is that where you got it?
They've got it there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, try it there. And then I think Publix too has it.
Okay.
So anyway, this is the seasoning we do so far. And then I'm going to put my stuffing inside of it here. All right,
yummy.
Spread that guy out right here.
All righty.
Really easy. Spread it out. Give about an inch on each side. Then you start rolling it.
I always
like
wondered
this.
how they did that.
Yep. And you have this beautiful roll right here.
Do I have to do something to keep it together?
Well, then that's the next step.
Oh, okay.
There we go. You're on
getting
it.
ahead of myself.
You are on this.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to take this string here. This is called butcher's twine. And I'm going to come underneath, tie it one time here, a little knot. Okay.
And that won't burn in the oven or anything?
That won't burn, no.
Okay.
It's butcher's twine. It's meant to be baked. Okay? Then I'm going to take my finger, mark it there, go underneath, come around, do another little hoop here.
Oh.
See?
That's kind of stuff like you learn in the Girl Scouts.
I was just thinking that. It's a Girl Scout knot.
Yeah.
And then we do another one. Okay. Again, here we go. It's perfect. Then we got this little, as we tie it up here, then let's just say I did another tie, but we don't have time. We'll flip it around this way, come back around, and that little piece of string that you had on the other end, now that gets tied into a knot.
Okay, we only have about 2 minutes, so the 5 minutes goes fast. Okay,
Yeah,
so then that's going to go in the oven?
Exactly. That goes in the oven about 350 for about, and maybe, well, you know, turkeys, you cook it for, 15 minutes for every pound.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is a 3-pound bird, figuring maybe about an hour and a half. And the stuffing, maybe a little bit longer with the stuffing.
Now, is the stuffing already cooked when you put it in there?
The stuffing is already cooked, and it's just a box stuffing that I purchased.
Really?
And I added my garam masala, which is a nice spice here. It's an Indian spice.
It's kind of like an Indian spice,
It's a roasted spice.
I love it.
It's really good. And then I put a little bit of the seasoning on top.
But you know, I wouldn't think of masala on turkey.
I know. And what I liked about this recipe, why I created this one, was because people complain all the time. They want to make turkey, but they don't want to eat turkey for 3 days.
Okay.
This is a way to actually have turkey, have your lovely stuffing, and you know, actually, I think you'd want to probably have this tomorrow too, but that's me.
All right.
So this gets in the oven, it's roasted, and then you end up having something that looks like this.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
See?
And I think I can actually do that.
That looks good enough to eat. Yes, it does.
Oh, you guys are all here.
boys.
Excellent.
I tell you.
Good to see you
and
guys.
I love the presentation. So then you just did query and...
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, Chef D will be teaching a class in turkey roasting at the Williams-Sonoma store again at the Galleria Mall in Fort Lauderdale this coming Sunday. That's on Federal Highway. And if you rather have her do the whole meal, if you got like 20 people she'll do it. Now, you know, she just won't do 1 or 2. But also, you were saying that this is a nice little twist, so you don't have like a big old turkey left over.
Exactly. And then people will love, you know, I mean, who wouldn't want that?
No,
I think that's fabulous.
I think Bob and Lonnie have raised both hands.
Isn't it funny, though, how Bob does it without fail? Ike Siemens makes his way over
When
here.
Ike comes over here, you know that
Okay.
something good has been
And then
done.
that gravy looks a little fancier than my regular gravy, wasn't it?
Easy to make. Herb de Provence, the same thing that we
Herb de
use in our
Provence.
seasoning.
Who knew?
That's
I
it.
like to call that the herb de Provence.
That's right.
Martha's Deck. We'll see you at noon for the
bye-bye.
News Dad. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you. Merci.
On our website at NBC6.net, you'll find all the chef's recipes, links to websites for today's guests, and what's coming up on future shows. Just click on South Florida Today.